you kind of have to know in Finland that it works on connections and on the network, and that maybe not every position is advertised online. During the career mentoring program, we learned that in Finland, work experience is usually seen as more important than educational experiences. And so one very specific thing that we were told is that in your CV, you should list the work experiences at the top and then your education as a second.
I think you should always kind of change your application, so even if you think that maybe you don't have any possibilities. Because I have had many stories where actually people were thinking, and also myself, I was thinking that maybe I don't get this position, I don't get this grant, and then at the end you got it.
And in Finland now I feel like a lot of things are left to your own decision. Like when I took over this event that I'm coordinating now, I kept asking my colleague, like, oh, how should I do this? How should I do that? And she always said, well, it's your decision. And to me in the beginning it seemed a bit, almost a bit scary in a way, that like, oh, like I'm entitled to make this decision. So that's something that you have to get used to. But in Germany, it's kind of like you have a very strict hierarchy, and you have to, if you're like in the lower hierarchy, everything you do needs to be checked with your boss.
You have more flexibility, as Elena was saying, but also then you are committed to finish the task you are working on, and that way you can be sure that if somebody says, okay, it will be ready on Monday, then it will be ready on Monday. So it's kind of very flexible in the sense, the working culture, but there are certain things that are kind of, I wouldn't say strict, but there are things that actually it's like a routine that you have, and it has to be. So like people may complain maybe you don't have it. So like the coffee breaks, 15 minutes in the morning, 15 minutes in the afternoon, is something like it's a routine. So you go to there. They always came to pick me up. Hey, let's go have coffee. Maybe I don't want coffee. Yeah, but it's coffee time. So like let's go to have coffee. So like get used to that kind of what's interesting. And then lunch is also another interesting thing. Usually, for example, in countries like, I think also in Germany, maybe you spend more than 20 minutes having lunch. Yeah. In Spain, it's maybe so like 40 minutes, 1 hour. But in Finland, it's very quick. So 20 minutes and then go back to work. And that is something you need to get used to.
Well, I guess it's part of culture. That came to my mind is the dress code. Is much more relaxed than in Germany. Like I've seen colleagues more or less in sweatpants in the office, and yeah, to me in the beginning that was a bit weird in a way, because in Germany at least like you always have to dress decent, and if you have customer contact then you always need to be like in a suit. But here it's all much more relaxed. Like I wish before I came here that I knew it depends so much on your network, because if you're coming to study to Lapland or to Finland in general, then you can already be active in student life and kind of grow a network through just being a student in the beginning, and then you're probably going to have better chances once you finish your studies. And for me, because I didn't know that, I wasn't as active as I could have been in student life, and I think I probably missed out on like a chance or two because I just didn't know. Yeah, but yeah, if you're coming to study, be active in student life and like make as many connections as you can.